as I mentioned, I'm not a big NASCAR fan, so I didn't know it was you at the time, but I do remember seeing the video of the Kyle Busch-Joey Logano fight. Um, were at that point you were independent of you were on your own, correct? So
Yep.
what did that do for just your following and career at that standpoint?
Man, that was like that video. That was, I think, maybe like the third or fourth race into my being independent. And, I think people had bought in, but that sort of reaffirmed and like triple launched it basically. Like that was sort of like, look, because the thing about that video was TV missed this fight on pit road after the race. Like all the overhead cameras, all the cameras that Fox had for that race, nobody caught this until they were walking away. Where like I with my cell phone had happened to just be there. And so it was an immediate, like even drivers and stuff like that were like, if this guy had not been at the race because all you fans, all you people sent him there, this piece of content that got headlines for NASCAR and, got on Sports Center and stuff like that would not have existed, right? Like nobody would have seen this. Nobody would have been talking about NASCAR this day because there was no footage. So that got, whatever level of, Patreon people I had at the time, that certainly launched it. And then it was, you had all these outlets saying, can I have the video? Can I have the video? And I'd be like, can you just here's my watermark on it. Or just give me a courtesy. Just say, oh, sure, I'll give it to you. Just say, put jeffgluck.com at the top of the little cryon or whatever.
Right.
And that helped. I mean, I'm surely people are like, what is this? So that definitely helped spread the word.
So was NASCAR almost glad that you were able to get that out there then, it being that Fox missed it?
Fox was really glad for some reason. Like I gave them the video for free and all that stuff, and I told them they didn't even have to put my name on it. They were really good about giving me credit, and I told them like, you guys are, because they had the broadcast rights to that race, right? So they could have easily said all video that's taken here is our property, and we're going to put YouTube strikes on you or whatever. They could have been like real jerks about it. NASCAR was much less enthusiastic, I think, in terms of like their media rights people at the time. But they like allowed it to go through. So I don't know if they were like super happy about it, but Fox embraced it way more, surprisingly, I think, than NASCAR did. But nobody ever said, all right, you got to take that down, or because I think they realized it was good for them. Like this was free promotional stuff,
And how comfortable were you in that moment, just kind of following it and getting up so close? Because like you were right in there.
I had no idea what was going on, because the weird thing about NASCAR is like, it's probably the same as like with like a football game in a way, where like the writers start to go down from the press box with like maybe 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And you're kind of watching the end on the sidelines or something around there. Cause if you're going to get people in the locker room, the field, or whatever it is in whatever case, whatever sport. Right. And some people can wait till after the game to go down, but like in NASCAR, the drivers stop their car on pit road, and when they get out of their car, you got to talk to them. So you kind of got to be out of the media center. And so as soon as you leave the Wi-Fi, the TV coverage, you have your scanner of like what the drivers are saying, but you haven't seen it. And the track is so big, you don't have a bird's eye view of like, oh, that guy just crashed. It's like you see the cars go around, and then all of a sudden one car's not there, and you're like, what happened to that guy? You have no idea if you're outside, right? So I was standing there, and all I saw was a crashed car from Kyle Busch come back to pit road, and he kind of was getting out angrily, and he started marching down the pit road, and I'm like, I have no idea what happened to him. I have no idea who he's mad at, but I'm like, he seems mad, so I'm just gonna get my phone out and start being like this, So I just followed him, and then next thing you know, he's going up to Joey Logano, another driver, and punching him in the face. And then there's this brawl, and I'm just like, I'm in the middle of this. So it was crazy. But until I saw the replay after, I'm like, why is he mad? I have no idea. So I just happened to be at the right place at the right time, honestly.
How long after that exchange, that fight? How long did it take you to have it posted? Did you do it right away?
Oh man, I distinctly remember my hands like shaking in the media center because I was trying to get it out so quickly. Like I ran back to the Wi-Fi. I think I had the presence of mind to put like a watermark on it,
Yeah.
like in iMovie or something, and just to make, because I knew that people would just take it and rip it off if I didn't have some sort of
Sure.
identification on it. So, um, and yeah, it's been kind of interesting even now because like there was a Netflix documentary on Bubba Wallace a few years ago, and they used the footage from it, but like they never asked, and I didn't make a big deal of it, but I was just kind of like, all right, aren't you supposed to, because I remember all the time people would say, hey, can I use your video? And like I had people all around the world, and I would send it to like again news broadcast something without the watermark. Yeah, no problem, right? But at least you should ask, I thought. But yes, I just remember trying to get it posted as quick as I could in the Wi-Fi, feeling like it was taking an hour, and finally I got it out. And then as soon as you get the video out onto Twitter, it does its
Yeah.
thing, it blows up. So
Yeah.
yeah.